I want to quote Ludwig Ahgren on this show some weeks ago, and spin it into a broader question to you and the work that you're doing now. This is the quote.
VCs are dumb as bro. You talk to a VC and they only know Mr. Beast, and you have to explain what like a Twitch streamer is through only Mr. Beast and Ninja, which is crazy. It's like trying to draw the Mona Lisa with crayons.
Obviously, you you come from the creator world, and are now at one of the bigger venture capital firms in Silicon Valley in San
I'd like to
Francisco.
deal with Ludwig.
Exactly right. So you're educated on here. That I don't think that was the shot at you. However, I totally hear what he's saying more broadly about the ecosystem because I want to spin that into the question of in the work that you're doing, especially because venture capital and private equity can lag behind. How do you think is the best way to educate these investors who are trying to figure out this new world that basically you are from and live in, the sort of gaming creators more broadly, and the investment
Oh,
opportunities that exist?
yeah. I mean, there's like so many different angles, right? Like one is working with, so a lot of my time that I spend is working with some of like our founders and our companies to really understand community content, what platforms to be on, how those platforms work first off, before you can really talk about how to work with creators and really what you want to get out of it. And then because then it immediately goes to like, well, why would a creator want to spend their time or take your deal or to like, essentially get into a risk prone situation to, it's like if a game or a product isn't as aligned with what the creator's doing, then they're just gonna ask for a lot more money or they're just gonna like it's off the table. So how do you like get in and play in that space first off? But then how do you also build it from within? Like what functions within a, let's just say a game should you be mindful of that can lead to content creation, or what do you have to do yourself as a company to show that like, you're putting content out there to kind of like build like the behavior of a future content creator that's just playing your game but never thinking about like creation. So that's like half the kind of like story, I guess. And then when like when you yeah, I mean, I think it's just probably because like what Ludwig said, it's like it's super complicated. There's what tens of thousands of monetizing creators in this space, like to figure out who's playing what, um, how like an individual's making money, what platforms they're on. It's like there's so many influencer marketing like middleware. They're just like combining metrics, saying, oh, like just like mushing TikTok viewership with Twitch followership with YouTube followership. So like if you're an outsider, you don't really know, I don't know, the act of creation or the kind of like what it means to um yeah, be a full-time content creator. You're just gonna only look at the top line metrics and make like inferences of how to work with that entire world. And I think that's probably where he gets like a lot of the sensations. But at the same time, from a company perspective, like new companies building, I don't know, platforms that support creators. Um, I think I had the privilege or benefit of being at such a sophisticated like YouTube platform that could see so many different, I don't know, facets of how to make money, how to enact policy, how to attract advertisers, how to build functions. And you see like the whole thing, like you see the whole every pitfall that's been kind of like mulled over and considered and like rejiggered. And especially how that affects like the creators of that platform. So yeah, I think like unless you've been on the operating side and has been kind of like in the weeds, it's like really easy to only see creators from the outside in and look at charts of like combined cumulative viewership and I don't know, and just have no idea how to even approach those conversations.
Thanks for watching Visionaries on YouTube. For more content, please subscribe to the Overcome channel.